Hi everyone, welcome to Men's Mental Health Institute. Today, we're going to be talking about why modern dating sucks, specifically for men. But before I do, let me explain why I'm even here. I created this community to have an army of men that can feel as though they can finally have a space to be vulnerable. I know you guys are warriors in what you do in everyday life. 99% of the time, you're self-sufficient, you're okay not talking about problems and fixing it. However, there's a gray area where you are struggling and you are struggling with a ton of pain and then you don't want to talk about it. Sometimes talking about it, it may not be the best resolve to some of your issues. However, it doesn't get fixed, right? So what I really focus on when it comes to modern dating tactics and helping men feel that there is solutions to their problems is making you realize how things have changed. So today's topic is modern dating and why it sucks for men. I'm going to go over a little bit about my philosophy, and hopefully that really helps you conceptualize what you should be doing and changing in your own life, the tactics that you use when you're trying to court women to find that really genuine, good woman who is going to be loyal and devoted to you. I know you want to build something with someone, but it's seemingly harder to find those type of women, and let me explain exactly why. So, modern dating specifically in what I would call westernized cultures, okay? Number one problem is the fact that male competition now in this globalized environment, this globalized world has increased. It's no longer okay for a man to just have what you call average standards. It is way harder for you to live up to what society views as successful or valuable. And this is a result of modern globalization where there's a way easier channel for men to compare themselves to each other, which in a way has truly benefited this world, if you can imagine. It has made men more competitive. It has made men more driven to be much more than what their community was at. It has created more wealth, more success, more value, and more growth in all industries. And what this creates, obviously, is also more struggles for you. There's more buckets in life that a man needs to fill in order to be considered top 1% or high value. And I understand that. Male competition is just much greater, and there's more standards that a man needs to uphold in order to be even considered more than average. Number two, why modern dating sucks is women are more masculine. And let me explain what this means. Women specifically, because there is so much opportunities that they have and provided now. And as a woman, I love that for women, and that they can choose and pick and have more options to do for themselves. However, that has made women become more masculine in a sense that they are not only looking for a man for what you can provide for her in terms of tangible, monetary, protector, provider, provisions that are tangible, like a house or car or money, right? It is no longer something that she needs from a man. And so what that means is that creates women who are in more competition with men specifically. And that puts them in their masculine frame. And that is probably one of the biggest struggles that men deal with when it comes to modern dating, is there is no longer a very clear depiction between what a man needs and what a woman needs. So that is probably why it has become so crappy. Women are more masculine, they're more competitive, they're always in their masculine frame if they are career-driven women who go out about life not understanding these changes has influenced how they view men and how they view themselves. And number 3 is the very last one, which is very important for all of you guys to understand, is modern dating sucks because of the fact that women don't know how to be women, and women are more masculine and always in competition with men. But men are also in a state where there's so much competition within their own in-group of network, with their own male-to-male competition, that they themselves also feel as though their life is at war, right? And you're at war in relationships. And this is something either you can use to dwell on it, but what I choose to do is understand that you have to now think about, now I know women are not looking for only the normal needs of, I guess, old ancestral times women, right? The provider and the money and the shelter, right? You have to now really focus on attracting a good woman who is looking to build connection with you. And what that means is you have to ask yourself, who am I as a man? What are my roles in a relationship? Have you worked on your characteristics that make up your masculine frame? And what that truly means is a woman wants to see that above money and shelter, who are you inside, right? Are you working on becoming the person that you've always dreamt of being, and you have the drive and the mission and the vision? If you have no vision, that's also a huge issue. A job and a career that you likely are always complaining about, or that you have less passion about, or you question even if you should be there, right? A woman can feel that, and in a way, she can either see you less in a masculine frame, or she doesn't trust in your guidance and leadership. And that's really, really why sometimes it's confusing for men, and modern dating sucks, because having a job and money and a home is just not enough anymore. And that's the blunt truth of it. That average is just probably not going to get that woman who is going to be genuinely loyal and trusting of your guidance and wanting to build with you. That is not the only thing that she is going to fall for anymore. She wants a bigger life, and that's probably a result of globalization as well, that she can compare. She has so many options of what life should be like. That is happiness. So what that means though for you as a man is actually stems as to what you want. Is there aspects of your life, and are there things that you know you should be working on to try to push your limits a little bit? Other than money, your job, and your resume, how are you attracting women? Paying for her first date is just not enough anymore. How are you really showing up to both yourself and her? And a woman will see words and actions as more evidence to your success than what you say. So a woman will really witness how you move through life. Are you attracting her and courting her and talking to her and your friends in a way that is admirable and inspirational? It is not, if you are a shell of a person and you are sitting in front of a woman who is high value or genuinely looking for a man to build a life with, she wants to get to know your deepest core. And if you can't show that by not using money, cars, your job, most women will see that as a very empty shell. So, have you started filling up the gaps? Are there ways that you are attracting her related to how you view women should be treated? right? Because women are changed now. Really important to understand that why modern dating sucks. Specifically, our men do not understand that women now have changed, right? Because there are pressures on a woman to not be complacent anymore, like a housewife, right? It's put on them, not that it's your needs, right? Not that you don't care that she can be a housewife. I'm sure men would love a housewife. But the fact that like those standards of women are now in westernized culture specifically are changing now. And so for you to realize her specific individualistic struggles, that she needs to be more masculine in society, and you understand that now your tactic in relationships and dating and courting a woman should be changed and is completely different from what it was before, and why it is not working is because it's completely different. That gives you more work to work on as a man, because you have to start courting a woman in a different way. And this different way is very important, because that is the master key normally to understanding like what women truly need in relationships, which is not just money and cars anymore. And women want to be feminine. There's a very big misconception that women like to be masculine just because they're expected and pressurized to perform like similar to their counterparts, males, right? Doesn't mean she wants to be there. Doesn't mean she enjoys being more masculine. And if you know that, if you just know that, and you know the skills to drop a woman into a state where she feels safe to show you her feminine stance or her feminine side, that is why modern dating sucks. Because a lot of women and men don't even know this. But that is also why you, just by watching this video, can really start reflecting on, okay, how can I then make a woman feel feminine? And what do I need to do as a man to increase my ability to show up as a man of high value, integrity, ethics, and morals, respectable, because you're doing it just for you to improve yourself as a man in this world. And her seeing that will give great results in your relationships.